Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to This Is Truth. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And yeah, let's get it. Guys, do you know something about unrequited love? Like, this topic was inspired by this conversation on a radio during the week, and I felt like, wow, people are really in confusion with this, like they're not aware if somebody loves them or if somebody doesn't love them. So being in a relationship where you get to satisfy the other partner and you stay unsatisfied and still be hoping to be noticed in a relationship, like that, like it's really bad, because it's more like they're looking for love from somebody else to fill them up, and apparently, like, that's not love. Like, if you love somebody who loves you back and equally reciprocate the emotions, that is what is love. Love is not supposed to be based on one side of the relationship. It shouldn't be based on one partner, you see, because it's hard to see someone else succeed all the time and win, and you be supporting them and still not giving you that like that feeling of you being reciprocated, like equal balance, give and take, like some people would just be in a relationship just to support somebody because maybe that somebody is working, and like they would be in a relationship and wait for that somebody to go to work and come back, and it will be an everyday thing. And sometimes like they do it for money, or sometimes it's for a different reason, you'll never know why people do this, but mostly what I know is that it's a matter of being in a relationship that is like one is more giving and one more is more receiving, on the receiving end of things, you see. So like if you're a giver, you'll always be giving to this relationship and hoping that this someone will one day change, because you're giving your love to them, wishing them well, helping them out, like cleaning their house, doing their laundries and all of that and whatnot, and this person like they just get to be happy on their own without considering anything else but themselves, like being in a relationship where one doesn't consider the other, like, that's very wrong, because a relationship like that, one can go have fun outside, come back, still find you there, reminiscing about them, thinking about them. They're probably like taking away from you like money and them not giving you attention. Like, that's really a problem, because some of the people who are in relationships like this, they tend to stay in relationships like this forever and with no progress. Like, you just meet with someone, you don't know anything about them, they don't talk about themselves, but you get to hear about you. They get to hear about you and you tell them everything about you, and only to find out that, like, no, this person is just in this relationship for this matter. You see, it's because some people use people for money. Like, if you have money, some people will love you to bits because of the love of money, and because you have money and they know that you are a loving someone. They would come to you and have a relationship with you for the fact that you got money. They like profiling you, I heard like some people would find out from which family you are from before they date you, whether your family is broke or whether your family's got money. And if your family's got money, you're gonna get this guy who's gonna act like this, protecting you and all that, and you'll be giving them money. And with that money, they would go out and spend it on booze and other girls and stuff like that, like funny things, And those funny things are like not really worth it in a relationship, because if that somebody was invested in a relationship, like if really they wanna grow, like you guys would grow together, you know. Not really look for any weak points from somebody, try to date them, and then, yeah, think like, oh, I've solved my problems. No, you didn't solve your problems. And there are women who are like that, who date a guy only to stay with them because they're working and for the status, they get to do their hairs, dress up nicely and all that. But hey, man, I won't call that or label that anything. But I believe that if love is equally reciprocated, yeah, that's where everything flows, you know. Everything flows nicely. You can even grow old together, gray together gracefully, you know. Like, yeah, because we were not taught from the early age that when you are in a relationship and somebody doesn't love you, yeah, you just have to move on and really not try and stay in that relationship, because you're gonna be put in competitions with other people, you see. So like a guy would date like 5 girls, you see. If he's from this girl, like, yeah, we go to the next girl, and then if this girl, well, some funny thing, yeah, demanding, and then we go to the next girl. And what I know is that if a cheater cheats, you wouldn't mind to go to Cape Town to cheat, you know, or you wouldn't mind to go to Bloemfontein or whatever in South Africa. Yeah, you can even go overseas and cheat, you know, if you are a cheater and if you really are in this cheating game, you know, like you're really, really lost, you know. That's why, like, I encourage people to start loving themselves first. I mean, it's a really wonderful thing to love yourself first, because when you love yourself, you're gonna see yourself not deserving of being in competition with any other or anyhow. Because seriously, competition, hey, it's not good when you are doing it with some other people. The best competition really is competing with your past self. That's what I know. And that's how I live my life, you see. So, yeah, I've been in a relationship where, like, yeah, me being working and this guy was forever taking, like, never really spent time together. We had a child, and yeah, like, after that child came, it was just a mess. It was just a mess, guys. Like, so, like, I have learned to really discern with my relationships, because, like, that relationship took me a very long time to overcome, you know. Like, even now, like, to battle with these relationship things, they are hard. That's why I encourage people to really know what they get themselves into, you know. Because when you are young, like, we are not really taught about these dating things, you know. You would just see a guy passing by there, be like, ah, that guy is cute. And then one day this guy just comes to you and asks you out, you see. Because sometimes these guys, they make it a game for them. Like, they dare you, they dare each other, be like, I dare you to go out with that girl. Like, they would even go out with a girl, or maybe the other way around, woman. I don't know a woman who does that. But I don't know about guys. Guys would dare each other to go out with that woman, give her a child and leave her. Which is really, really wrong, because you get to hinder other people like that, you see. After you give that somebody a child, yeah, you won't fight and be saying, no, that's my child. That is my child. Well, in the first place, that was a game. And the poor girl was pregnant alone, maintaining herself alone with the family and all that. And after the child comes, then the guy will be like, yeah, I'm the father of the child. Yeah, I deserve the fatherhood and all that, only to realize that what they did was very mean to this girl, you know. After I was pregnant, I was working, and this guy was taking money every month. He was even going out with other chicks around the vicinity I was staying. I mean, he had even a nerve to come fetch me from work with these chicks, and it was fun. I was not aware of that, you see, because I was focused on work, focused on things that would work, only to find out now I was dating a giver. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you are dating someone where they are rich by their house or anything like that. But the point is, if it's not love, it's not love, guys. And let's be aware of this, because some of us are in this relationship where guys will be playing these games, and then the other one would dare you to go out with the other one, and then like only to find out it was a game you were not prepared to play. That's why you have to really be discerning about all of these things, guys, you know. It doesn't matter the glitz and glam, how you see a person on the outside. It's all about how a person is in the inside, you know. Because it's really, really hard to live with someone who doesn't love you at all, who doesn't give you a smile, who's always quiet on you, but knows how to take your moolah. You see, take your moolah, buy a van, get around with chicks and all that, and at the end of it all, when you don't have a job and everything else, they leave you. They leave you alone. They leave you alone with nothing, so you start afresh again. So to other people's eyes, it would be like, oh, because that guy by their house has got a business and all that, that's why that chick went to date him. But no, this chick went to school, they studied, only they played a third day, and then the chick get to come home, and then some they would even go to extent of marrying this woman, you know. I mean, isn't it only fair that you be true to one another for everything to just flow naturally? I mean, like, things are hard out there, and if we really don't keep our eyes open in what we put ourselves into, guys, we'll always be forever trapped in this entanglement of karmic cycles, you know, from one jerk to another creep, you know. Let's start loving ourselves first before we really say we love somebody else, because these relationships are very tricky, hey? These relationships are very tricky, guys. And like, seriously, like, I am gonna stress a whole lot about these things, because there is mental abuse out there. A person's intentions about somebody else are the things you should be focusing on. You know, if somebody's got good intentions about you, it's always gonna be asking you, how are you feeling? How are you today? You know, always gonna give you this nice little smile and all that. Always forever being thankful, not thankless, guys, you know. A whole lot of our relationships, people are trapped in a thankless relationship, you know. You be like hearing somebody in a taxi be like, oh, this wife thinks that I'm her friend and all that. I mean, like, yes, you have to be friends with your wife. You don't have to put another person before your family. Don't talk about your problems out there with other people, you know. So don't you think it's only fair when we live in this world where we're all happy and free of problems and all that things? So let's start with ourselves, guys. Let's love ourselves enough to know that it is wrong to wish for someone else's things, even when you see someone there. So guys, that's what I mean. Like, what is the other word for unrequited love? I've made some couple of words for you, like unrequited, unanswered love, like unreturned love, doing things in vain, you know, like when you know you really love going to the mall, like before even being in a relationship, you knew you were going out to the mall and getting things for yourself and all that. But after you be in a relationship, everything stops. It's more like you becoming not able to do things